Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brando Free to Play back on my free to play account. And for today's video, as you guys can tell by the title, thumbnail, description, all that good stuff, today is my 6 years later account overview. Now, yes, I have been playing this game for 6 years since it was released in North America, and maybe I'd say about 2 months before the North America release on the Taiwan server or the beta server. Played there for a bit before that. So I've been playing for probably over 6 years at this point, but officially 6 years on the global servers. So this is going to be a full entire account overview. I'm going to show you guys every little bit of my account. And just to let you guys see what I've been able to do in the past 6 years on this account and in the game in general. So yeah, let's go ahead and just start off by looking at some of these things. Like a lot of people, I still have to, prove these things. First purchase bonus is still there. Obviously nothing here. Let's see. Scroll down. I still have that 99-cent big guy pack or the winning start. Haven't bought that. Do not have access to Elite Labyrinth. Let me go ahead and just hit this really quick. Also, I cannot gift. Alright, so let me go ahead and go to my rankings. Can I gift? No, I can send resources, reinforce, garrison. Cannot gift anybody. So, yeah. Just some of the things that I just do just to show that I am, in fact, a free-to-play account, even though, yeah, I know it helps to show this stuff, and some people will believe me, some people won't. Some people will just assume things without knowing anything, but that's okay. It's fine. I'm used to it by now. It's been 6 years. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's start off with familiars. So if you guys have followed my account for any period of time, you guys should know my familiar layout, or at least the buildings. I have 1 spire, 3 gems, the rest are springs. Okay. Kind of this is how it is looking for my familiars right now. Grim Reaper maxed out, Helldrider maxed out, Hoarder maxed, Saberfang maxed from what I want. I don't really care about cavalry defense. Almost done with Griffin, still working on that. Same thing with the talent. I'm at level 8 of 10. Trickstar maxed. Gem and Gremlin max for what I needed. I don't really care about the gem gathering speed. Goblin max for what I need. I don't really care about gold production. Right? I can actually level this up. Yes, I can. Sweet. Nocerus also max. Small Shaman max. Magus max. Krabby. What I want is max, which is ore. Strix maxed. Terrate maxed. Aquarius maxed. Almost at level 9 Drown Out. I should have used my little orbs on Drown Out, but oh well. It happens. Bonehead max, really good for the extra 10 Coliseum entries. I do also have Terra Spike, some of the other familiars maxed out. Now we're going on to the ones that I have not yet maxed out, like Mega Maggot and so on, right? This is kind of the boring stuff. The main reason I want to level up Tempestite is for the energy regain speed for monster hunting. That's kind of why I want to level him up next. And then everybody else is kind of low level. So yeah, nothing super duper important or impressive there. Let me go ahead and put on my familiar gear so you guys can see what my training speed is. Currently 311% training. So let me go ahead and start this up. And if I want to merge a pack 4, yes, I do have pack 4. I can merge 14 at a time. It'll take me 1 day and 4 hours and change. All right, but right now I'm working on pack 2, so that's 10 hours and 33 minutes. Let me go ahead and change back to my war gear. All right, so this is a T4 account, free to play. I do have all the important buildings like the prison, battle hall altar, level 25. I also have a maxed out treasure trove with a max payout of 92,250 gems. That is really nice, right? I think it is. But yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Everything over here, level 25, level 25. I do even have a lunar foundry at level 25. I do have 160k luminous gear. That was when I had the hopes of one day unlocking tier 5, but yeah, that kind of was erased from my thought process, you know, relatively quickly. So yeah, right now I am in the process of building a butt ton of troops. I ate a lot of troops, right? I will show you guys my troop count in a little bit, right? I've been building up troops. I eventually want to be able to take on like a, you know, 8+ guild rally party and be able to cap everything and maybe take 1 or 2 waves before, you know, calling it a day, right? So I need to build up a lot of troops, mainly because my stats are not the best. I'm free to play, I'm not a mythic rally trap by any means. You guys see my gear. I still have a lunar scimitar because it is still my best offhand weapon. So, you know, you can laugh and whatever, but you know, it still works for me. So I'm still gonna use it. So for the time being, I have a lot of manors, right? I have 2 barracks right now for training up troops. I have 1, 2, 3 infirmaries. The rest are manors, both a mix of level 24 and 25. I may go for full 25 or just leave it as is. I am not really too sure just yet, mainly because I'm kind of almost done building troops. I need maybe another, well, I can't say I'm done. I'm almost done. I still need about another 12 million tier 2 before I can comfortably start rebuilding my infirmaries. All right, that's just in my opinion, in my head. That's just what I'm thinking. At least another 12 million before I start building my infirmaries back up again and start taking on some leaders and building up my altar. So, aside from that, I do also have full ore. As you guys can see, I'm an ore hyper. And I think that is pretty much it. Let's go ahead and let's talk about my wall. That is something that I tend to neglect because who cares about the wall, right? Nobody really cares about it. Rebuilding some traps. Wall HP, 509,000. Here are the troops and heroes, not troops, heroes that I have on my wall. I have Watcher, Rose Knight, Snow Queen, Bombing Goblin, and Demon Slayer. So I have 3 heroes that give me army attack. Watcher also gives me army HP. Snow Queen, range attack HP. Bombing Goblin, army attack. Rose Knight, army attack and cav HP. Demon Slayer, infantry attack and HP. So fairly balanced in my opinion. I also have the level 10 Piercing Spike, Scorching set, and Deadly Slash, mainly for the debuff to Army Max HP, for the enemy Army Troop Max HP, I should say. Sorry about that. I had to correct myself. Now, eventually, I may unlock the 4th familiar slot, and that is where I would put Drown Out, reducing the army HP by 15%, right? That is, in my opinion, some of the better options. I know some people go for 15% attack, some people go for increasing your army HP. That's all nice and everything, right? And that's a valid option. but this is just what I choose to go with. Everybody has their methods to their madness, and this is just mine. All right, so that, that just kind of is what it is. Okay, let's talk about Verge Way. Currently, I'm on chapter 2. I have not completed it. I honestly, I've really neglected this game mode, like pretty bad, right? Currently, most of my tier 1s are like level 11, right? And my tier 2s are like level 4s. So, yeah, I still have a long way to go before maxing any of these guys out. It's still a long way, and that is okay. I have no problems with that. All right, let's go ahead and let's talk about research. Now, this is a T4 account, so everything in economy from this point up is maxed out. Nobody really cares about gem harvesting. I don't really need the extra might. If you do, go ahead and do it, but I don't. Defense. So defense is kind of researched quite a bit, mainly because early on in the game, I needed quick might that is permanent to keep up with the guild requirements. Military, this is pretty much maxed out. I am actively working on the range counter. I have already completed the inf range counter boost, right? That's nice to have, extra 30% infantry range counter. So that is actually really nice. Have not even begun working on cavalry, okay? So I need about 8 more tomes before I can go up to 8 of 10. Okay. Monster hunting, everything here is maxed out. I would like another monster hunting tree to come up maybe sometime later on. That'd be actually pretty cool. Upgrade defense. So again, researched a little bit early, mainly because in the early game I needed permanent might to keep up with the might requirements. Upgrade military. So this is pretty much maxed out. I don't really need the destroyer subsidy because I don't really care about it. And the bigger army, it's nice, but it is a ton of might for just one more army that I can send out. I don't really see it as that much of a benefit in just in my opinion. Army leadership, a lot of this is maxed out, right? Got the wedges, army offense, defense, health, 2 done, bigger army 3 done, sabotage and plague completed. I am on demoralize 9 of 10, and I need a lot more technolabby to go ahead and complete this research. Currently at 19, I need 96. So in case any of you guys were wondering what what it requires, that is what it requires. Okay. If you guys are wondering also how many days are required to complete demoralize from 9 to 10 if you're free to play and you just don't know, it's over 1,159 days. That is insane. Okay, let me just put on my research gear just to kind of re-emphasize how crazy this research is. With my current research gear and my research speed of 291%, it is still 809 days before any helps and 11 million might. So 96 technolabby versus 809 days, that is a pretty fair trade-off. All right, really good trade-off. So that is just kind of what I am running with. All right, military command is something that I'm currently researching on here. Pretty much everything's done. I'm working on the furious defense, offense, durability to get these to 10 of 10 and probably unlock the hidden talents, mainly because who doesn't want more talent points that we can go ahead and use however we feel fit, right? Familiars, I have unlocked tier 4 familiars, and that's pretty much it. All right. Familiar battles, I've unlocked level 3, the 3rd slot. Sigils, very minimal work on sigils. Probably once I'm done with the counters, I will work on sigils. Wonder Battle, I'm not a rally lead, so didn't even bother. Gears, I did a little bit of research here. I did, because I had hopes that I could possibly get tier 5. But then once I saw the gem cost and how long it would actually take me to get there, I kind of just gave up. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go for the counters. And then I also saw that you needed, what's it called? What do tier 5 need to heal? Lunite, right? You need Lunite. And I'm free to play. I cannot buy Lunite packs, right? So being able to maintain the tier 5, it was just going to be a massive headache for a free to play player. Advanced Wonder Battle, again, I'm a free to play account. I don't care about wonders at all, period, right? So that is my research. Let's go ahead and let's talk about my heroes. So I have Boommeister Gold rank. So this is all thanks to CAE and their really great and organized efforts in just getting a lot of wins, right? I do have to give a big shout out to the R4s who are in charge of organizing all of the events that we do. It is something that is a very difficult task and often a very thankless task. And yeah, they do a lot of work, a lot more work than I do. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, I have Boommeister, gold grade. I have a Watcher that is also gold. I got Watcher sometime last year. Really nice accomplishment to have. Really great hero as well. Rose Knight, I have all the other free-to-play heroes gold grade, right? And by free-to-play, I mean those that you can get through hero stages, right? Those are the quote-unquote free-to-play. Watcher is quote-unquote free-to-play, but it takes a very long time to actually get him, right? Boommeister is also a quote-unquote free-to-play hero. It's also going to take you a very long time to get him unless you are in an active guild that wins Dragon Arena. All right. I do have Grimwolf at green grade, Witch Doll at green grade, and Dream Witch at green grade. Now, I want to thank everybody for watching the limited time challenge videos. I have been doing that for the past couple years, and it's kind of become what my channel does now, right? I'm like the limited challenge guy. I do these challenges and I try my best not to use Rose Knight, because there are a lot of people who are either new to the game or are new enough that they cannot unlock Rose Knight through challenge stage 612. So yeah, it is what it is. Do have Pegasus from the limited time event. Chaos Dragon is gray. I currently have no desire to get him to gold. It's just going to take way too much work, and I'm just not in the mood to grind out another hero with hell events. Master Cook, Gray, Grove Guardian, Steambot, Petite Devil, Vengeful Centaur, Dark Follower, and Barbarian. All of them gotten through limited challenges. Now, I do have one Songstress of the Sea medal from an event years and years, maybe 5 years ago. There was an event that gave you either 1, 3, 5, or 10 medals, similar to like those chests that you get for the Dark Magister, the 10k heroes, when you can get up to 10. A similar event took place way early in the game, and I got one Songstress of the Sea medal. I also have one Dark Magister medal. Alright, so let's go to my bag. So these are kind of my hero XP. I have a ton of it. Bravehearts won a lot of VIP points. I am already max VIP, but I still keep on getting some of these. It was really frustrating. Same thing with kind of like the War Tomes, Pickaxe, Cuffs, Crystals. Have a ton of them that I am not really going to use. I have a lot of quest scrolls and guild scrolls. have not used them. Eventually I will. Spirit bookmark space, full. Cabinet expander, full. Jewel extractors, not really using those at the moment. Energy, I am a bit low on energy, but that's okay. I can always build that back up. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Currently rocking 30 migration scrolls. Yeah, I have a lot. I have 3 licensed kills, 3 emote stamps. I have currently 33 star scrolls. Either I get lucky with the cargo ships or the bargain store. So that is kind of how I have. Archaic Tomes, 290. I do get Lunite again through the cargo ship. Alright, Technolab, and I have 3 Astrolite. Resources, I'll go through resources in a bit. Speed ups, these are my current speed ups. Alright, nothing super duper impressive. Right, I am running a bit low, actually really low, mainly because, like I said, I've been building up a ton of troops. And I will show you guys my troop count shortly. Alright, combat, I have shields for years, anti-scouts for years, so yeah, I am pretty set there. Chest, let me just clear this stuff up. You know, everybody wants to have this nice and clear. I don't know about everybody, but I do. Alright. And I don't really need jewels, so I just open them up however I feel like it. Okay. And 72 there. Alright, let me think. Is there anything else that I am missing? I can't think of anything. So, let's go ahead and let's talk about my castle. Currently, as I said, I do have a lot of troops. I have 58 million troops as of the making of this video. 1.1 billion food in my bags, 1.3 billion stone, 977 million wood, 5 billion ore, and 1.6 billion gold. Okay, so now on to the big kicker, my actual troop count, right? So right now I am not in training gear. So troop building, there it is. Am I in talents to train troops? Yes, I am. All right, so currently, this is what I am building. I build 15,278 troops in about 24 hours. Tier 2 troops, that is. Right, that is what I am doing. So here is my overall troop count. So about 3.3 million of each tier 4. Eventually, I will probably build that up to around 4 million of each, tier 4. And I want to get to around 20-ish million of each tier 2. I might go for more ranged than anything else. Maybe 25 million ranged. I haven't made up my mind on that, but I'm going to have at least 20 million of each tier 2. And 4 million of each tier 4. So that is just kind of my build up right now. Now I know with this build, I can, troop composition, I can probably eat a handful of rallies. But I do know that if I do get countered, I can lose anywhere from 3 to 5 million troops, depending on who hits me, right? And that is a lot of losses. And if I get countered consistently, that's just not a good thing. And if it's a rally party, there's no way that I can swap my phalanx fast enough to counter whatever's coming to me. So I need to build up a lot of troops to be able to soak up all of that damage. All right, so that's kind of my thought process behind it. Okay, so those are all of my troops. Now let's go ahead and let's talk about my stats. So let me change to war talents and let me go to war gear. Now, here is my war gear and the stats, just plain stats without any talents, right? Just my gear alone, okay? Infantry attack, 245%, cavalry attack, 218%, ranged attack, 262%, and 48% army max HP. Pretty respectable stats, right? I do also have monster hunting gear, mainly blue except for a gold chest. Again, all of these gotten throughout the years via Guildfest reward chests, okay? This is my speed and gathering gear. I applied it by accident, whatever it is. So again, this is in case I want to get to a tile really quick and gather as much as I can. That is kind of what I go for. This is my familiar gear. This is a free-to-play gear set, which I would recommend any free-to-play player to build up first before going to other pieces. And then I got my troop building gear. I do have an infantry set, 277% infantry attack, and 10% army attack. Not bad. I have a cav set, 254% cav attack, and range, which is pretty much kind of like my regular normal set, but it has a little bit more range attack, 291%. All right, so let's go ahead and let's apply my general war gear so we can go ahead and look at my stats with talents. So currently we have no forts, 400, actually we might have forts. Do we have forts? No, we do not. No forts as of right now, as of recording. So 451% infantry attack, 472% range attack, and 421% cavalry attack. This is with the gear that I currently have with all gold jewels, all mixed jewels, okay? So that's unless my gear pieces upgrade, this is gonna be my stats for a long period of time, okay? My army attack, 186%. Army max HP is a little low, mainly for two reasons. Number one, I only have 3 infirmaries, and I normally have full infirmaries, right? So my army max HP is gonna go up quite a bit. Also, it's gonna go up even more whenever I get my altar back up, okay? So that's just some things to keep in mind, okay? So enemy debuffs, I'm at 5% army and 10% defense and HP. Really nice to have. Everything else is kind of self-explanatory, don't really need to go through it. Let's take a look at my stats. So currently 1,288,000 might. So 1.2 billion might. Really high. 310 million kills. My kills have not gone up much this past year, mainly because I only have 3 infirmaries. I do not want to get into fury, get rallied, and lose more troops than I should, okay? That is why I just don't get out of a shield at this time. Once I build up my comp, I'll have no problem being unshielded, but I'm not there yet. It takes a long time for a free-to-play player, all right? So these are my general stats. You guys can see this, no problem, right? Troop might, 765 million as of the making of this video. Research is 407, all right? So those are my key researches, right? One of my other, I guess, accomplishments is I have 695 executed prisoners. Now, this is quite a high number, especially for a free-to-play account. I know several pay-to-play accounts that are geared way better, have more troops, and so on, and they just don't hold leaders for whatever reason. I have many times, 695 times, right? So for people who are like, oh, you live under shield all the time. No, not really. I do at the moment, but when I don't have to, I don't. I like executing leaders. It's fun. Another thing that I also really like, I have not had my leader executed yet. That's a nice stat to have, right? Coliseum, we did move recently, so I'm at 4,600 rank. Best rank 44. And resources sent, pretty self-explanatory, right? Nothing super duper important or impressive. This is just a free-to-play account that I have been working on for the past 6 years. This is not the best free-to-play account. I've never said that it was. It is just my free-to-play account, all right? Now, I do want to give a massive shout out to Cause and Effect, right? I have been with this guild since the day it was created. And I have been with a lot of the players in the guild since we started way back in Kingdom 4 in a guild called White Knights 1. Yeah, it's a, I've been playing this game for a lot. I've met a lot of different people. And, you know, just a big thank you to everybody, past, present members of Cause and Effect. You guys have made this game a blast, right? You guys have made the 6 years really, really fun. Okay? Seriously. Hopefully I can make it to 7. Hopefully they don't make it super impossible for me to do anything in the future, but we'll just have to wait and see. All right. I think that I have covered pretty much everything in my account. If I am missing anything, please let me know down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and until next time, guys, see ya.